at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Gurley again here on 1st down. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Hodges. They're calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Watch you now, Barney! Barney! Watch you now, Barney! Barney!
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They'll look to throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Todd Gurley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. And he's got it up and through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw on second down. Peck going for the deep ball. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Lions. 41 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Looking to throw on second down. Peck, he's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. In for the score. And the Lions are in for 6. Point after try forthcoming. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
No. Check. Patriot.
They go play action here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 43 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket. but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now it's Gurley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 6, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Detroit!
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Lions now.
Detroit! Gone! Hot!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. This is Cohen. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Off the play fake. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Peck, he's going to air one out. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Leopard! Leopard!
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
Hey, Clifford! We're going, let's go!
Now it's the backup Cousins. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former 1st-rounder Artie Burns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
No, check. Patriot. Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Watch him now, Barney. Gun.
Off-play action. Peck. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carr. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Gun.
Off the play fake. Peck. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And this is going to be no good. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Malik Jackson. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions are in for 6. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
From the gun, Peck. And that is caught for the 2 points. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Set! Green 39! Green 39! Hot!
Off the toss, Cohen works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They try again with Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
They
run. This is Cohen. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watching now, Barney. Leopard.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
It's no accident they've been moving the ball well all game long. This offensive line has done an excellent job adapting to everything the defense is throwing at them and creating holes for their runners.
Leopard. Over.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 3-19.
Operating from the gun. Peck. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
3-19.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Leopard.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Will Dissly, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's got some space here. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Watch it now, Barney!
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Looking deep downfield, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
52's the fight, boys, 52.
Back now at Soldier Field. The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Vic Beasley with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down, or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now Gurley, handoff left. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Todd Gurley taking it in. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Now the extra point. Point after, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. To return, here's Agnew. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Looking to throw. Peck. Throw left side complete. That's Carr. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now Cohen. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Again, it's Cohen. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Peck. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Now the extra point try forthcoming. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. To return, here's Agnew. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit!
Off play action. Peck. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch him now, Barney!
And the blitz does come. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. This is Cohen on the toss. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Over! Hurry up, here we go! Blue landed! Blue landed!
And on the ground they go with the running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Over!
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And this is no good. Oh, by a matter of inches, he missed it wide to the right. Well, befitting a tight game like this, it all came down to the wire, but in the end, the field goal to win, it goes begging.
Oh, man, that is a tough way to lose a football game. You put yourself in position, and you give yourself a chance, but it's just not meant to be.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where You just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Bears,